In this video, we are going to go over modeling in place. This is most commonly used for making a countertop, but I want to use it in more of a pattern of what we've already been doing, using the different kinds of extrusions, because that's all it is. It's just an extrusion that's created within the project rather than within the family editing stage. So the way we are going to start off with this is by taking this project, which this is the building we worked off in the first video if you've seen it. It's a simple room, but we're going to get rid of the top floor. So we'll open up the second level, and we're just going to delete that for now so that we can just work with a single floor. And now what we're going to do is create a crown molding for the top of the wall, just for fun. And we'll go into architecture, and under the component, usually this is where you'd bring in like a chair or something, but we're going to just model in place. I'm going to select generic models because it's just something that works very simple. It's just a way of categorizing it. We'll call it crown molding, which that just means that if we come down to here and in the families tab, if we expand that, drop down the generic models, we can find it listed here. That we've just made. So with this, we will then create, we have our options up here, just like if we were creating any other family extrusion. We're going to take a sweep, and this time we're going to use pick path rather than sketch a path, because if we show, here's our reference point, it's at the base of the building, but because we already have objects to work with, we're going to just pick a path. And we're going to grab all of these inside walls of this first room. Now if you look at it, there's a slight overlap that takes place, which means we need to fix that just by using TR to trim the pieces together. This just makes it so it's solid connections. We click OK. So we can see we're going to run around the inside of this, and that is our workspace right there. So now we do edit, and there's our space. So let's square up to this. Now this can be kind of hard to see because of the view we're at. Sometimes it might be easier to create a section cut so that you don't have this wall in front of you. If you need to, you can try to hide the wall. That can be complicated. But what we do know is this line right here is our wall. From here to here, that's the thickness of our wall. So we can just remember that we are building on this section because this point is right at that corner. So we'll take our line and let's think of something that we could do interesting. So if we just come out a little bit, this will be a very thick crown molding, but it'll be okay. So we'll do something like that. Then we'll transition over to a bit of a bubble, and then we'll just slant it down like so, and then we close it up. And we'll just call that good. So then if we click OK, you see that that's what our crown molding is going to look like, a very ugly crown molding, but that's fine. And we click OK, and it now runs it all the way across. Then we'll click OK one more time, and we now have this molding, which we'll just go here, jump into our view, and create a section cut running through so that when we come into here, we can see this molding run its way all the way around. And if we change it to be consistent colors, which doesn't help a lot, but you can see that there it is all the way around. So that's a simple way of using a modeling in place to add more detailing to a building.